And welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers TV.
And we're joined with Leanne Setterington, the creator of My Deepest Sympathy. Welcome, Leanne.
Thank you. Welcome.
Leanne, it's great to have you here. I spent some time on your website last night. You're actually based in Leamington, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And it was a fascinating website. Tell everybody the service that you offer here.
I offer meaningful sympathy gifts for people that have a friend that's lost a loved one or a family member, and they range from things for children, for teenagers, or for spouses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice for people to have an option of some place to go, especially for the kids side of things. I think that's really interesting.
It is a fact of life. Whether
It
we
is.
like it or not, it is a fact of life that sometimes that you want to make sure you get the right thing.
Yeah.
How did you come up? We'll individualize in a minute, but how did you come up with the right present, the right gift,
Well-
for that moment?
Well, actually, I have a unique job. I actually own a cemetery, and I've been doing that for quite a while. But when my own father passed away a couple years ago, I realized that it would have been nicer to have something rather than fruit or flowers that disappear within a couple days. And so from that, I started developing different gifts for different occasions with the sympathy in mind, and making sure people have meaningful, thoughtful reminders of loved ones.
Can I hold this one up here? I
Yeah.
think this is the cutest little gift ever. Tell us a little about this guy.
This is a beautiful gift for someone that's lost maybe a grandparent or a parent. And what it is a little teddy bear, and inside comes a little golden heart that you can put the loved one's picture. So they can have it for during the funeral or after the funeral, but it's a very nice reminder. And it actually comes with a coloring book that helps children understand.
I'll just hold it up
Yep.
just a little bit there because Pat's going to work his magic and get a nice
Yeah.
shot there.
To understand that they can talk about their feelings, and then they're going to feel better.
I have to ask the question because you're the first person and probably the only person I will know who owns a cemetery. How did that happen?
It's just been a family business, and people don't realize that they are family owned or privately owned, but it's something that, this business that I'm in, usually people don't think about it until you need to, because it's something you don't think about every day. And especially I would like to remind people this time of the year to reach out to people that have lost a loved one during the whole year, because Christmas time is such a hard time for people that have had a loss during the year.
Tell us about some of the other little...
Well, I have some really nice ones here. This is my forget-me-not basket, which is really nice. Maybe you can work some magic again.
Yeah, actually,
With a little forget-me-not.
Well, you can actually put it right down there and get a good shot.
It has a forget-me-not
perfect.
angel inside with the forget-me-not teacup and a little card that talks about you'll never forget your loved one. And then, of course, it comes with a nice bouquet of forget-me-not flowers.
Isn't that great? Look at that. What a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
Really great idea.
And then I have things like a candle. You can buy items separately that I'll ship. Everything from Angel Tea, which is really nice. I have different books for children or for grown-ups. And then this one is Enduring Love, which is Lily of the Valleys. It comes with a nice teacup and tea and a little garden plaque that you can put in the house or outside the house.
And you can order and get everything done on your website. There's a little
Exactly.
shopping cart, got your account. Tell everybody how that works. You ship it out. It's full, one stop if they go to the website?
Yes, everything gets shipped out, and actually, if I could show this, at
Sure.
the very end, when you're done your shipping, you get to pick from a series of cards that I have, and then you get to write in what you would like me to handwrite inside. So everyone comes,
nice.
every basket has a handwritten card that's tied with a bow. On the website also is etiquette for funerals and that, because a lot of people just don't know what to do. And also I have what you can write in a card, and I have a choice of 5 different things that you can write. Words of comfort, it's called.
I just want to hold this little placard up. These are quite nice too. These are just
Yeah.
nice little pieces that you can hang either in the house or in a garden room or something like that are nice to remember people by.
That's beautiful. It's what do you say? Funerals. It's such a time for people. Some just don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And it could go back to if they have to go to a visitation, they don't even know what to wear. What's in a nutshell? What's the proper etiquette clothing for a man and woman?
I always say the best rule of thumb, it's kind of funny to say it, but it's going to church with your grandmother.
Yeah.
That's what you wear.
Okay.
You're trying not to embarrass anyone, and you're trying not to bring any attention to yourself.
Okay.
Because one of the most important things is helping the person that's just lost someone. That's what funerals are for. And the most important thing to do is to make sure to go or send a card or do something. Because I did the site because I find a lot of people are afraid to do anything, so they do nothing. And that's why I have my etiquette online for people
so
there.
great.
And you know what, you hear that all the time. People say, well, I didn't know what to say, so they didn't say anything
Yeah.
at all. But then months and years pass, and they really don't know what to say then.
Yeah, and you feel guilty. And like I said, for the holidays, it's a wonderful thing just to call someone up and say, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about your loss, whether it's a father, a grandmother, a spouse. And that just is so comforting to people right now.
We have about a minute left here. We'll
Okay.
have the website up on the screen in just a moment. Just tell us, how do you deal with people at that time in their life when I'm sure you see a lot of tears,
Yeah.
you hear a lot of stories, yet you are such an important person at this time. How do you deal with it to make it nice for people?
Well, it's one of the most, I've been in different fields. It's one of the most rewarding fields. And all it really is listening. Listening to people tell their story of the person that was lost and helping that person remember that other person and make sure it's carried on and his memory or her memory is always carried on.
Oh, wow.
So
It's such a sweet way about you.
It is great. It is. And it's
I'm
someone.
very nervous.
Don't be nervous. This is your job. You have a job to do too, and someone has to do it, and it's nice. And there's
Well,
that website.
I just want to say everyone has a story.
Sure.
And everyone should remember everyone else's story because they're so important, you know.
Right. There's a website on the screen right now, mydeepestsympathy.com. You can do everything on the website, eh?
Yeah, everything's right there for you.
All right. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
for
with us.
coming in.
Thanks.